How's it going, guys? Sandris here, and today I'm training my side pressure. Last time we did maximum effort back pressure training. Today we're gonna do the same for side pressure. I'm gonna do side pressure from high cable. I'm gonna do my wrist as well a little bit, and after that I'm gonna do static hook side pressure, maybe with a bit of supination as well. So I'm gonna just walk through you all my exercises that I do. I'm gonna make few pointers here and there on what you should look out for in these exercises and how to do them correctly and in the most efficient way. So let's just get into the workout and let's make some numbers. So this is what I'm talking about. High cable, thick rolling handle, side pressure. And first couple of sets I'm gonna do with the lighter weight, and I'll get back to you when the weight gets bigger. Okay guys, I have warmed up a bit and now I'm gonna go so on the cable it's 40 kilos, but at the end it's a little bit more, around 50 kilos maybe. So the goal for today is to do maximum effort training. So I'm doing sets of 3 reps each. So I'm not going for 1 rep max because I think that's a bit unnecessary, but around 5 sets for 3 reps, and let's see how we do. On this exercise my best has been I think around 60 kilos, maybe a little bit more with this handle. It's not that easy, so we'll see how we do today. This is 50 kilos. Yeah, with the right arm, very easy. With the left arm though, a little bit different story. I just don't feel that comfortable with my left. I feel that I cannot connect anything here in the elbow and in the arm. And when I go down, everything is more or less fine, but when I release the weight, I get pretty sharp pain on the outside of the elbow. So I think some nerves is the problem. Gotta do some nerve release, stuff like that. Maybe some massage, you know, deep tissue massage. But I'm mostly pulling with my right arm in these couple of months, so right arm is good. Don't feel that much of a hand control on the right arm, but elbow connections and everything, you know, feels pretty good. Okay, around 60 kilos now. Yeah, with the right, still pretty easy. You may notice that when I'm doing the exercise, I try to stay as close to the match position as possible. So I'm trying to stay tight here. I'm trying to cup as much as I can, and I'm trying to keep this angle between my back and my triceps as tight as possible as well. And one more thing to generate the most amount of power and the most amount of force sideways is I try to jam my hip into the table and press against my leg. So when I'm going sideways, I have a good support here, and if my opponent applies pressure here, I'm still able to defend, you know, and I have a good tight position in the center. So I'm able to drag here closer to my back to win the center, or I'm able to just finish to the pad if it's possible. That's the best I can do with left arm without pain. So I'm not really able to finish all the way, but I'm still able to go down without the pain, and at this moment that's the most important thing. Okay, let's do the last set. Let's try 70 kilos. So I have put on 60 kilos on the cable. It should be around 70 kilos or maybe even more in real weight, and I gotta use chalk for this one. you know, to maybe gain that extra momentum. And that's what left. I think with this handle I haven't done more than 60. I gotta check those stats, but I think this is my best lift, at least with the right arm. Because previously I remember that I couldn't even hold it in my hand. The handle just was opening up my fingers. Now with right arm I was able to hold and go to the side a little bit. And sometimes that little bit is all that matters from the start. On to the next exercise. Again, we are on a high cable. This time we are using a wrist wrench and we are going to train our grip and hand flexion. So what I'm going to do in this exercise again is take my position on a table as I would during the fight. Then wind up the handle, put myself into starting position, and from this position I'm just gonna flex the wrist like this. I'm not going sideways. You can see I'm staying on place and only moving my wrist inside. And you can also move your hand a little bit into the negative position here. In that way, learning to catch and contain your opponent's hit. In this exercise, it's really important to contain and keep very good pressure on the fingers with the handle. So take it really tight, and you don't want to squeeze it, but you want to feel a static pressure on your fingers. So in this way, you're able to contain the weight and curl it in a little bit better. You will see that with a bigger weight, the handle starts to slip out of your hand, and it's completely normal. Just reduce the weight and proceed with the exercise. And in this exercise, I'm not gonna do very big weights, just 10-15 kilos will be enough for today. And you really don't want to go heavy on this, and you want to work on that wrist flexion, that containment. Really, there's no point on putting too much weight and just kinda, you know, helping with the side pressure as well, a little bit jerking the weight. That's not necessary, and you should always concentrate on, you know, clean movement. If you can contain, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna finish this exercise and let's move on to the last exercise I'm gonna show you today. It's gonna be hook side pressure, static hook side pressure with a bit of a supination involved as well. So this is the setup I'm gonna use. Just a simple setup with a table attachment you've probably seen 1,000 times, and here I'm gonna use just a simple strap, and I'm gonna put my thumb through the loop so it tackles my supination and I'm able to supinate like that. So the objective here is to get the weight closer to you without putting it down, keeping the static pressure on your side pressure at all times, and your wrist of course. Another thing that you can add to this exercise is some kind of a rubber or any material ball or tennis ball. Just to, give that feel of a human hand, we put a ball right here and do the same exercise. And I'm not gonna go heavy on this. Right now I have just 40 kilos on there. It's plenty enough. I already maxed out on side pressure over there on the high cable, and some of my guys came into the gym, so we had a workout already, and I don't wanna strain my elbows, my arms too much. I have to stay somewhat fresh for Friday's workout, and that will be my last workout in this preparation for arm wars. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I have some pains here and there, nothing too serious, and the weights are going up, and I'm feeling that I'm getting stronger, getting better, and it shows also on the table. And when I take a rest, get my recovery going, get the pain away, should be better than ever. That's it for today, guys. Heavy side pressure day, and I weighed the high cable, how much it weighs actually. On the cable it was 60 kilos, but I put on some counterweight, and with the friction and everything it was around 80 kilos. So if previously I did 55 kilos on the cable, I did basically the same thing today. I couldn't really go all the way to the side then, and with this weight I had the same results, so I am very happy with that. My side pressure is getting stronger, my hand is obviously getting stronger, and in 2022 I will be stronger than ever, that I can promise. Okay guys, that's it for today. See you in the next videos.